So for the past number of years, my dad and I have had this one little problem. And it's been difficult to communicate for him and difficult for me to communicate. And there's been an energetic block between the two of us. And I would like to share with you the one tool that releases you from emotional drama in this kind of communication and relatability with other people. I've been going through this cycle with him for quite some time, and I finally feel like it's broken. And so I celebrate myself, and I want to share this with you because truly it is the block that gets in the way of a lot of things in our life. Why? Because life mirrors us so that we can heal. This truly is the tool that will help you to clear not only the emotional drama from your life, but also anything that's blocking you, slowing you, delaying you from your ultimate joy and happiness. Hi, I'm Amy Elizabeth, your energy evolution mentor, and I'm here to make spirituality simple. And I'm going to share with you a tool that will free you from emotional drama in relationship to others and in relationship to yourself. So what I'm asking you to do is grab a piece of paper and a pen. And I want you to just take a moment and think about a situation at hand that you might be going through with somebody, and somebody who triggers you and you feel some kind of way about them. And every time you communicate with them, there seems to be some kind of turmoil. I'm going to share with you a little story about my dad and I. We were on the phone the other day, and I felt the need to have a conversation with him about something that's been very tricky for me to share and to ask for support in a situation. And my father didn't receive it well. And, he's not somebody who goes into the supportive role like you would think most dads would. And this is not here to blame him or to shame him. But my father is somebody who tends to go to the guilt, tends to go to the worrying. He tends to go to the opposite side of the spectrum and not actually hear what it is that I'm saying to him, which is just sharing my essence and inviting him into it, right? And so I realized there's a block there. So my dear friend Stephen held me through this process, and I do invite people to be supported by somebody if this is a highly triggering experience. And please share this video with them so that they can help you through this using this tool, because it is so supportive. And I finally feel like that little last cord, that energetic connection is cut. And it feels so good. So I want that for you. So on that piece of paper, you can write 1 through 10 and title this the 10 benefits that you receive from blank the other person, right? And so blank is going to be the emotion that you feel or the thing that gets in the way of you and the other person, right? And so for me and my father, it's me really not accepting him, not accepting his responses, not accepting how he talks to me, not accepting how he's shown up for me my whole entire life, and getting really clear on that. And so that's been something that I've known, and you probably know what it is that is hindering between you and this other person. And you also probably know the 10 different stories that you make up about this other person or your way of being. But have you really looked at the benefit to those stories, the benefit to the negative polarities? And that's what actually heals this, because that's what makes us who we are. We tend to go to this place of blaming somebody or shaming the experience or ourselves and feeling guilty because we weren't able to get over a certain situation. But we didn't see that actually this was a growth opportunity and all of the benefits and what it actually cultivated and created, even if it was a negative vibratory energy. So here we go. The examples that I have that I'll give you is 10 benefits for not accepting my father. And so remember, not accepting my father means I'm not accepting myself, right? Because everything in life, everyone is a reflection of ourselves, everything. And every conversation that we have, even when we feel like we're in our best and most highest and aligned state, and something happens that is a little disorienting or disharmonious, know that it's in the field. So it's something for you to learn and grow from. And once you accept that and take responsibility that you're a part of this, then you'll grow that much faster. The 10 benefits for not accepting him. The first one is the story that I make up is that I get to be angry. I get to be a victim. I get to be not loved. I get to have an issue with male relationships. I get to have an issue with him. I get to not trust, you could say, I get to not trust him. I get to not trust God. Why did God give me a dad like this? Or somebody who can't share in my experiences, right? Or listened. I get to not feel loved. I get to be right that he doesn't show up for me, right? And then so on and so forth. And so you'll keep on going all the way down the line for 10 different stories that you're making up. And now with each story, you're going to take that story and you're going to find the benefit. Like, what do you get out of that? So for myself, what do I get out of being angry? I know that anger is motivating. And what did it do? It motivated me to be better, to be more successful, to be powerful. And that's what happened, right? What do I get out of being a victim? I get to be a small person. I get to learn how to be protecting myself and mastering what it is to protect myself so that I can move into a state of and be motivated to be better than that. I also get to learn deep compassion. And I think victim is a state of being that, 99.9% of humanity experiences. And so if we recognize that we get to be small and learn what it feels like to be small, then what's the polarity of that? We get to be big, right? So when you master being small, you automatically swing the pendulum the opposite way and you get to understand what it is to be big. So I said to not being loved. So that was a big one for me because I really learned my strength and deep compassion. To not trust men, maybe, is to really, truly participate in healing and creating healing in the masculine. Also, to create a masculine container for myself so that I can be a strong force in structure and organization and all the masculine ways, the mental ways and the business ways, and be seen as somebody and acknowledged and recognized as well as somebody who people want to work with because I have these very powerful ways of doing business and doing the work I do and leading groups of people, right? Issues with male relationships, I think I said, that taught me how to work with men because I got to study men. I, for the past 15 years, have worked with lots of male, high-achieving individuals. And so thank you, Dad, for teaching me how to be the best coach for professional athletes, for special operations individuals, for people who are doing really big work in the world, founders, CEOs, who are also in service to do even greater work, but have a masculine viewpoint. And so I hope this is making sense, but if you continue to look at what story you created and what benefit you got out of it, know that every single story that you start to decode, you start to understand that those codes are instilled in you for your highest growth and good. And remember, we were at choice anyway. So if you can onboard this, I believe that we asked for our parents. We asked for these lessons before we came into this incarnation. And this gives us an opportunity to grow and expand and to be the fullest version of ourselves and our energetic potential in this lifetime, in this incarnation, and in this existence. And so when we're grateful for those beautiful stories and we find the benefits of them, we get to not be hindered by them. We get to not be held back by them. We get to accept them, love them so much, love it so much that it no longer has power over us. And we become empowered and powerful. So my friends, this is the tool that will release you from emotional trauma. And I pray that you use it daily, not only with others, but also with yourself and with your own patterns and themes that you see show up daily, because this is truly a way to release density and to clear yourself. And this is what we need to do to be on that wave of ascension And this is what we get to do, to live in awe and make our life awesome. So if you liked this video, please subscribe and share it with your community. It means so much to me. Thank you for watching this to the end. I'm so grateful for you. And please continue to comment below. Tell me what worked. Tell me what questions you ask me what questions you have. I want to be a part of your process. That's why I'm doing this. And I'm so grateful for each and every one of you. Until next time.